The email that we got for today's second date update is awesome.
Okay.
Because the guy that sent it to us named Cole, who's on the phone with us right now, knows that he screwed up. But it's the way that he screwed up that's hilarious. He just wants to try to get a second date. Cole, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, I'm not bad. How are you doing?
Good. Hey, thanks for the email. Like I appreciate it. It's hilarious.
I'm so glad you think so.
Do you find whatever this is as funny as Jubal?
No, I don't, but I guess I can see how someone else looking from the outside in would.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Well, Cole took a girl named Jackie to the casino on their first date.
That's
Okay.
cool.
See, that's a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and tell everybody what happened on your first date, Cole.
We went to the casino, and she seemed to think it was cool like you guys, so we decided that we were going to do a little bit of gambling first before we went over to dinner.
Just a little gambling, kill some time.
Yeah, we're going to do a little gambling.
Cool.
So it started off fine, and then a little gambling kind of got a little out of control, I guess.
Cole, just tell them how much money you lost.
No, Cole.
I lost $800.
Oh, no,
Before
dude.
dinner?
Well, yeah, and that was the whole problem. I lost $800 before dinner and didn't have any money for dinner.
Cole, was she with you? Was she standing next to you when you were losing all this cash?
I mean, she wasn't next to me the whole time, so I don't think she totally kept track of how much I mean, she knew I wasn't doing well.
Yeah.
But I don't think she realized just how much I lost.
Until you started crying.
You just keep going to the ATM like, I'll be right back. Sorry.
Cool.
So I'm freaking out. Like, I'm trying not to let her know how bad it is, and I certainly am not going to tell her that I have no money for dinner.
Right.
So the only thing left to do is continue to gamble, which, in retrospect, maybe not.
Try to win that money back.
No.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
it.
exactly. Should have been the money back, right? And I'm a decent poker player, so I thought, okay, I'm going to enter this poker tournament. I'm going to win the money back. We're going to go to dinner. It's all going to be fine. She'll never know.
A poker tournament can go on forever.
Hours, seriously.
Hours and hours.
Well, it was going really well. Like, I was down to, like, the final three.
Oh.
Like, it took almost 2 hours.
That's good, though.
What is she doing at this point? I mean, you're in there playing poker.
She was awesome, though. She was awesome about it. Like, she was standing with me. She was cheering me on. She didn't say the whole time. Like, she wandered off for a little while. But, you know, she would come back and, like, would cheer me on, and she was so sweet about it.
She was hungry and wanted dinner.
So I was down to the final three, and I ended up getting second place.
Awesome, dude.
You know what the payout was for second place?
What?
$20.
No.
For hours and hours
Only
of
20?
$20.
Oh, you were such a
Yeah.
sucker, Cole.
I don't know how the payout is only $20.
Yeah, that's ridiculous,
I don't
dude.
understand either, because the first place, I thought, you know what, I have no idea.
What'd
Really?
you do with your date?
I was sort of like, you know, I'm not feeling great. I kind of want, like, I want to just do tonight over. Do you mind if we, like, take off and just head home and call it a night? And, like, we'll try this again, and I'll, you know, like, we'll do it better next time.
What a
Oh,
great
no.
first date, dude. You killed it.
Could you end it any worse way?
I know. I screwed up, like, the whole time.
Oh, my God.
All right. So you obviously know that you screwed up. You just want to call her and see if
Yeah.
we can get her to go out with you again.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know I can do better, and I just want another chance.
Okay. We'll call her, see if she'll answer the phone and get your second date update after we play a song, okay?
Okay,
All right,
awesome.
hang on for me. Try not to, like, sign up for any online sports books in the meantime, okay?
Yeah, I'll do
All right.
it.
Second date update.
I can't wait to hear the girls' interpretation of this first date. If you missed the first part of the second date update, Cole emailed us about a girl named Jackie. He took her to the casino,
Cool.
ended up gambling a little bit, and when I say a little bit, I mean he lost $800 before they were going to go to dinner, so he couldn't afford dinner, and then had the genius idea of entering himself in a poker tournament
He just keeps getting
where
smarter.
he only scored $20.
Oh, there it is.
Cole, clearly you know that she didn't have an awesome time.
I mean, yeah.
Cole,
Okay.
what do you think of all those things? You know, the losing all the money, the making her stand around, the not feeding her. What do you think she's really upset about?
I actually think it's probably just that I ignored her so much after things kind of
Yeah.
went to hell.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, there's a bunch of reasons, and I'm sure, like, losing the massive sum of money that I did wasn't real impressive
It's not
either,
very
but-
attractive.
No.
All right. You ready to call her?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is Jackie there?
this is Jackie.
Hey, Jackie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
What's going on?
Not much. I guess you tell me.
Hey, listen, I'm having a barbecue, and I want to know if you would come.
Come on.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a friend of mine,
Okay.
a guy by the name of Cole. You remember him?
Yeah.
Sounds like you guys had an awesome time.
Yeah, it was definitely a unique date.
So he told us all about it. You ended up hanging around the casino waiting for him to do some poker tournament.
Oh my gosh.
Did that make you mad?
Mad isn't the right word. It just got odder. Like, I just kept thinking, like, oh, somebody could get married in the amount of time that I'm standing in.
So true.
How many times did he have to go to the ATM to get money?
I saw him go, I think, twice.
Yeah, he lost $800.
I'm sorry, what?
He lost $800.
He lost $800?
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
Did you not know that?
Who has $800 to lose?
That was before dinner, too, Jackie. That wasn't
Oh, my God.
part of the poker tournament.
I actually got myself food during the date.
Really?
He said he was in the poker tournament for like 2.5 hours.
What?
It was forever.
So you went and got food?
Like, I started off cheering for him because I was like, how often do I see a poker tournament? So cool. But then during like one of like the lulls, I kind of just wandered off to the casino bar and got myself something to eat there. And then like, because I was like, I can't do this any
Right.
longer. So it was just strange. I can't believe he lost that much money.
Do you look back on this date and think that you're maybe too nice that evening to him?
I actually can't take credit for being all that good of a date because I actually met somebody else at the casino.
What?
Really?
Hold on, you what? When he abandoned me, I went to when I was at the hotel bar. There was this like gentleman, and he started up a conversation with me. And so for like one of the lulls that I was at the bar, I actually just got to this guy.
Are you kidding?
Hey, Jackie, that's actually Cole on the phone with us, and he heard everything you just said.
Oh my goodness.
All right, you got yours, girl.
You met somebody else?
Well, you kind of abandoned me, and so while you were playing poker, I was at the bar, and this man was very nice, and we got to talking. We had a lot in common, so we exchanged numbers that night, and we've gone out on a few dates since.
Oh!
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
How did you
Okay. I thought we had a lot in common. I thought we were getting along before, everything went to hell. Like, you could have said something.
Well, I also didn't know what to say. I mean, I was hardly with you. I didn't really think that you would notice and or care, A, that I wasn't there,
Yeah.
and B, if you never saw me again, what would it matter to you because you didn't even notice when I was there?
I mean, I noticed when you weren't there and when you were, like... No, but I mean, I was aware that we were on the date the whole time. I mean, I know, I screwed up, and I know they told you what happened. I was trying to fix what I screwed up.
I get that now, but I mean, I didn't know that then. Then I was just I had nothing else to do except wander around the casino when you were busy playing poker.
He was trying to win money to buy you dinner. That's pretty judgmental, I think.
Come on.
Usually you should do that the weekend before the date.
Yeah.
Money.
Amen, Jackie.
I mean, you're right. I get that, and like I said, I screwed up. But, before the hit the fan, we were getting along really well. There was, a chemistry and a connection and, possibility, remember that part of the date?
Remember the ride to the casino? Remember that part of the date? Remember the car times?
Yeah.
Remember?
I think he's just talking about the phone call to set the date up at this point.
Jackie, we'll send you guys out on the second date. We'll pay for it if you'll go out with Cole again.
Hey, see, they're going to pay, so, you don't even have to worry about me losing all the money this time.
We won't go gamble the money away before your dinner. I promise. Sort of.
Honestly, I think I'm going to have to fold my cards and say no.
She's all in with the other dude.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
So many gambling
How many gambling
references.
references can we get in 5 seconds?
You sure don't want to roll the dice?
Well, craps. That sucks. We get a lot of emails to the show for the second date update where people admit to being nervous and doing kind of funny things on a date.
Yeah.
This email, though, I think takes the cake.
Why?
Hey, Dana, how are you?
Yeah, hi. I'm so excited to be on. Hi.
Dana, on her date, was nervous and wanted to play a cute, funny little move. So you were texting him from across the table during your date?
Oh, no.
It was a joke. It was a joke. I thought it was funny. He laughed the first time, so I just kind of kept doing it.
Explain. Your email explained a little bit to me of how you were doing it, but go ahead and explain it for everybody else what you were doing.
Well, we were having a really good time, I thought. So I thought it would be funny to kind of text him. And then the first time he laughed, and he thought it was funny. And then I guess once I kept doing it, he didn't think it was funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dana,
Maybe a little bit of overkill.
how many more times did you do it after the first funny time?
Like 3 or 4 more times.
Oh, no.
Which means like 10.
Yeah.
Like, be honest with me.
Throughout the whole night.
Who is this guy, Dana?
His name is Cameron, and he's cute. He kind of looks like a curly-haired Chris Pratt.
Okay.
I don't know. I thought there was something there.
So, and you were just nervous. That's why you were doing the texting thing and maybe did a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Right?
And did you ask him out on this date, or did he ask you out? Like, how'd you guys meet?
A couple mutual friends set us up, and so they thought we'd have a nice time hanging out, and he kind of initiated it with a Facebook message, and then we just made plans to hang out.
Do you think that your little text game kind of rubbed him the wrong way and that's why he's not getting back to you?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, you know, you do that stupid thing where you replay the whole night in your head, and I think that's like the one thing that maybe was a bit of an overkill.
Yeah.
All right, so how did the date end with this guy then?
It seemed fine when we walked out, and he said, let's do this again, and we
Okay.
high-fived, but
If it was really
Did
only
you-
3 or 4 times, I mean,
Did you say you high-fived?
yeah.
Like that was the way it ended?
Well, it was like a high five and then like a quick hug.
Oh.
I don't know. That could be kind of cute, couldn't it? No?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They could be flirty. It could be a flirty high five or something.
It felt like there could be something there, but I don't know if he was just being nice because we're mutual friends now. I don't know. I mean, I really thought I'd see him again.
It's usually a pretty good sign when after a date you're just like, good game, we'll see you later.
Oh, come on.
You know?
Have you tried to get a hold of him?
I emailed him once. I got his email from my friend, but he has not responded.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put you on hold, play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Nervous.
Yep, just hold on. I'll text you while you're on hold just to make sure you're still there, okay?
Come on now.
Second date update.
Dana, you ready to get the second half of your second date update?
Oh, okay.
If anybody's just tuning in, Dana was on a date with a guy named Cameron. They were out at dinner. She thought it would be a cute little game to text him from across the table while they were eating dinner. She did it a few times. He kind of laughed, and then she kept doing it. And now that Dana looks back on it, she realizes it might have been a bit much. Dana, I'm going to be out. Like I was thinking about while we were playing the song, if you were to do that with me on a date, I'd probably think you were a weirdo.
No.
Yeah, I would. I'd be like, this
being
is kind of
honest.
weird.
Yeah.
Not if she was really, really hot.
If you're really, really hot, you can do whatever you want. I'd still think you're a weirdo, but I would definitely be calling you back.
But it's not. It's just funny.
It's okay. My dad also takes jokes too far. I mean,
I'm not a dad, though. I'm not a dad.
We're going to call him right now and get your second date update. Feel free to chime in after he lets us know what the reason is, okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Hello,
Hey, is Cameron there?
this is.
Cameron, what's up? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
What's going on?
Well, I wanted to call to talk to you about a mutual friend of ours, if you got a second.
Yeah, I have a second. What's up?
I'm calling about a girl named Dana that you recently went on a date with.
Okay.
Well, Dana told us that she really likes you, enjoyed your date, and is wondering why she's not getting a call back, if she did something wrong while she was on the date or...
It didn't just go the way I kind of wanted. It was kind of a little bit awkward, and I don't know if it was her being nervous or whatever. It was a little weird, and
Dana did tell us that she was nervous and that she thought she was doing a funny little thing of texting you from across the table, little jokes, and she thinks she might have overdone that. Did she?
I don't know. I went to the bathroom and I came back and I had 2 texts. And they were both from her.
Oh, God. What did it say?
One of them was, "Why you gone so long? Ha ha."
While you're in the bathroom?
Yeah. And then the other one was a picture of our food, or her food, I should say.
What?
I don't know if it showed up this way, but it sure looked like she shaped it into like a heart.
She shaped the pasta.
Oh, man. What did you say to her when you got those text messages?
Well, no, I kind of just laughed, and it was, and at that point it became a little uncomfortable, and then I was talking to the waiter, and I was going to get another drink, and I kind of saw her across the way fiddling under the table, and then my phone, which I had on the table, vibrates, and I look at it, and it's a message from Dana, and it says, "How about dessert?" And it's a picture of her foot.
What?
And I mean, obviously, I laughed, but I was like, "That's kind of weird."
No, it was a joke. It was a joke.
Oh,
It was
Dana.
funny. It was a
Hey,
joke.
Cameron,
Hello?
I guess at this point I should let you know that Dana is actually on the other line.
I just got that as I heard her voice. Now I'm wondering what I just said.
Oh, no, I just thought it would make you laugh. It was a total joke. I know sometimes my humor is a little weird, but I thought you totally got it. I'm sorry. Oh, God, I was just trying to be funny.
All right. It was kind of endearing the first 3 times, but then it got to the point where I felt like it started becoming more awkward than funny.
I didn't mean for it to freak you out or anything. I just sometimes when I do one thing funny, I kind of keep going and I don't know when to stop. But I'm really normal, I swear.
Maybe Cameron, you could have told her to put her phone away in like a polite, cute way. Like, I just want to spend time with you and focus on you.
When you're fixed up with somebody and you know mutual people, you don't know how people take things. So I kind of just went with it and figured, you know what, the date's going to end and, okay.
Wait.
And I'm going to run.
Dana.
You could have just texted her back, WTF, stop.
Dana, I got to know, what were you thinking? Heart-shaped pasta?
I just thought it was funny. I don't know. I mean, it's not like I wanted to marry the guy. I just thought I would make him laugh.
Dana, I'll have you back there. If you would have sent me a picture of your foot and said, "Are you ready for dessert?" I think I would have laughed at that.
Yeah.
I really do think I would have thought that was funny.
That's way too much.
It's kind of weird, but I would have thought it was funny.
Here's the thing. If it had been 1 or 2 texts and then it was the foot thing, I would have thought it was hilarious. But it was like 8 texts.
Sometimes when I am nervous like that, I just sort of do things to try to lighten the mood and break the ice that I think are funny. You seemed funny. I thought it would crack you up.
You know, Cameron, honestly, like when I first heard that she was texting you from across the table, I thought it was weird. But Dana kind of sounds like a quirky, like kind of weird, funny girl to me. I think I would actually laugh at it. Can you give her a second chance? You want to go on a second date with her? We'll pay for it.
You guys will pay for it, huh?
Yeah, we'll send you out to a restaurant or something, maybe some cell phone blocking devices so that she can't text you during the date.
I promise I won't bring my phone. I'll leave it at home.
You know what? She is quirky and fun, and if she's not offended by me, I feel bad now, too. I would like to go on another date with her and give it a shot.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey.
As long as it's not, we have more conversation and less texting.
Right.
And maybe they could go to a stand-up comedy show.
Maybe.
Learn a
Maybe.
little bit about funny.
Yeah.
Maybe Dana could get on stage, open mic night.
And I know they don't allow cell phones in there.
You can text. She's texting the audience her jokes.
Yeah.
I'm excited to speak to this guy. Jared is his name.
He must have really screwed up if you want to talk to him.
Well, his email interested me big time. Hey, Jared, how you doing?
Well, I went on a date last week with this girl, Kelly.
Hey, Jared.
I met her through something at work.
Jared, hold on a second first. Like, just kind of, relax a little bit. Jared has some problems being social, right, Jared?
Yeah, I haven't had the best success with women over the years, no.
Yeah. We'll talk about your date in a second, but first, I liked what you wrote in your email about the plan for your date. Why don't you tell everybody about that?
Oh, well, in retrospect, I don't know if this was the best idea, but I decided to wear a Bluetooth while I was on this date so I could have a friend feed me some lines if I was at any point in the date where I was having a little trouble, being a little quiet.
I mean, as soon as I saw the Bluetooth, I would have thought you were the douchiest thing in the worworld. What are you talking about? I mean, I know you haven't been successful. Why do you feel like you have to rely on this guy?
I was just uncomfortable. She's really, really totally out of my league.
It's not true.
So I had to try something. I totally had to try something. I figured I'd try this. I saw it on a TV show recently where someone was doing this on a date and thought maybe it would work.
That's a good idea.
No, it's a horrible
Great idea. Always get your dating advice from
I thought it was a
television
good
shows.
idea at the time.
Oh, Jared, how did you even pitch it to your buddy? Like, what kind of friend, lets you go through with this?
Oh, he was really into it. He liked it.
Did it work?
There were a lot of pauses, and she probably knew something was up.
How could you even concentrate on a conversation when someone's talking in your ear? What kind of lines was this dude feeding you?
Oh, basic things. Talk about her eyes, say something nice about her eyes. Ask her if she's reading any books recently and stuff I wouldn't really think of.
Did you ever feel like you're being a little disingenuous? Like you didn't actually get to share any of your real self with her?
I'm awkward. I'm uncomfortable. Such an attractive girl. I think if I didn't have him on the phone, it probably would have went worse. I've been quiet the whole time.
There is no way, Jared. I mean, we've had you on the phone for a couple minutes, and you sound fine. I think that it's a confidence issue.
Well, I mean, if you were right in front of me and really hot, it might be more difficult.
You might clam up a bit more. That's understandable. All right. So you had dinner. Did you guys do anything else, or was that it?
It was kind of the dinner. I wanted to kind of go for a walk maybe, but she really wanted to get home. She said she had some work to do.
Your friend jumping in the bushes behind you while you're walking. So how did it end with her?
Well, as we're walking away from each other, she gave me a big smile and 2 thumbs up.
Oh.
So I did it back to her.
Oh, God.
Yeah, in retrospect, it probably was the worst ending to a date ever.
That's how it ended, huh? With her going, hey, 2 thumbs up, we will see you later, buddy.
Almost like I did a really good job on a business deal.
The last image she has of him is a guy with a Bluetooth giving her 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, man, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay, Jared?
Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you and your story. Hold on.
Second date update.
Here's a little something interesting I found out in the break.
Huh.
And we didn't ask Jared, but Jared apparently hasn't even tried to contact Kelly since their date.
What?
Yeah, this is the first ever second date update where the guy hasn't even tried to get a hold of her. Jared, why do you want us to try when you haven't even tried to call her?
I thought I sort of needed another
Oh, my gosh.
Bluetooth in the ear. I
Jared.
like you guys. You're good moral support.
Oh, God.
It sounds like the entire dating process is so painful for you. Like, are you sure that you're okay enough with yourself to be doing this?
Well, yeah, I don't want to spend the rest of my life alone.
Okay.
Jared,
Yeah, he
accepting
wants to
help.
spend it with
Yeah.
someone in his Bluetooth, in his
If
ear.
you missed the first part of the second date update, Jared went out with a girl named Kelly. Throughout the date, though, he had his buddy speaking to him on a Bluetooth, telling him everything to say, because Jared is very, very uncomfortable in one-on-one situations with the ladies.
Yeah.
Jared, at any point during the date, did it actually go well?
It was a good meal.
Okay.
I don't think he
Food
knows
was good.
what going well is.
Yeah.
I don't think.
We're going to call her right now and then see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, we know, Jared. We know. We're clear on that.
This text coming in saying that you sound sweet, Jared.
Aw.
There's also a lot in the other direction, too.
Hello,
Hey, can I speak to Kelly, please?
this is Kelly.
Hey, Kelly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
What's going on?
Nothing. Why are you calling?
Are you familiar with our show?
I listen to it sometimes.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's try to make that all the time. I'm calling about a guy named Jared.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You went out to dinner with Jared. At the end of the night, you gave him 2 thumbs up and then peaced out. Did you not like Jared?
No, Jared was sweet. Jared is sweet.
Okay, but sweet doesn't mean that you liked him. I mean, what was your first impression of Jared?
He was really nervous. Actually, I don't know how it happened, but he ate, instead of bread, he ate like a whole little pat of butter at one point.
Oh, what?
And like, he was wearing 2 different shoes that were like they were the same make, but like one was dark brown and one was black.
What?
Oh, no.
Maybe he's colorblind. I don't know.
He ran out of the house too quick.
He admitted to us that he was pretty nervous, and he doesn't handle himself very well on dates because he thought that you were very attractive and didn't feel like he was on your level.
Oh, no. He shouldn't feel that way.
Did you think he was cute?
Yeah, he's definitely cute.
If he tried to get a hold of you, would you answer the phone?
Yeah, I'd answer the phone.
You would, okay.
Oh.
That's good.
He hasn't even attempted to contact you because you make him nervous.
Oh, my God.
Obviously.
Was that the weirdest thing to you about the date?
No, that wasn't even the weirdest thing. Call me crazy, but like, I think he was talking to someone on a Bluetooth during the date.
Really?
Yeah, there would be these like moments of just silence from him, and he would like look up in the air, and I thought I heard somebody talking, and then he would start talking.
So you feel like he was getting cues from somebody else in his Bluetooth headset?
Yeah.
And you didn't call him out on it?
No, he was just so nervous and embarrassed. I just didn't want to make it worse.
Okay.
It's so weird.
Kelly,
Oh, it's so weird.
what if I told you were right?
Oh, God.
And that's exactly what was happening.
Ooh.
And then what if I told you that Jared is actually on the other line
Oh, man. All sorts of bombs.
and would like to say hi to you?
Hey, Kelly. How you doing?
Hey, Jared.
Hey. I had a really good time last week at on a date.
Jared, Jared, real quick, you should probably explain to her about the Bluetooth thing.
Yeah, Jared.
Kind of important.
Oh, I mean, it is the basis of one of the most romantic stories of all time.
No, Jared. What? You are not trying to sell her on this right now.
I didn't think it would be that awkward, and I really needed some help because I was just really worried that you weren't going to like me at all and that I wasn't going to have anything to say, and I just really wanted you to like me. And did you have a good time on the date?
I mean, it was weird.
That's not a yes.
Yeah.
That's not a good answer.
That's
I felt like, I'm sorry, Jared, but you just seemed so nervous. It didn't seem like you were really being yourself, and it was just really, it was weird.
Was it because I wore 2 different shoes? I couldn't find the other shoe. I swear my dog took it or something. I couldn't find the other shoe.
No,
not
Jared,
getting it.
I think it's because you were using somebody else's lines on her.
Jared, and because the sexiest thing ever is confidence in a man. Like, even if you have to fake it for a night.
Was it the pat of butter?
Okay.
Was it because I didn't realize that was butter? I thought it was an hors d'oeuvre.
Oh, my gosh, Jared.
Might be a little
I didn't realize till I swallowed it that it was butter.
So, when we talked to Jared before about contacting you, he let us know that he was just really nervous because he feels like you're out of his league, and he's not very good at dates and not very good at talking to women. He's only been on a handful of dates. Can you kind of at least give him a little bit of leeway?
Yeah, I mean, I won't have a Bluetooth this time. I promise. I'll have my questions pre-organized.
Don't bring note cards. Don't. No.
Jared, that you are not selling her. Oh, my gosh.
Kelly, we'll pay for you guys to go on a second date. Just even coffee or something. Meet up with him again without a Bluetooth in and actually hear what he has to say.
Yeah. Who says no to a free date? Come on.
Okay, fine.
Oh, my God.
Yes!
You just became his dating coach. I hope you
Yes!
realize that, Kelly.
You'll go out with him again.
I mean, it was a little weird. So maybe if you left the Bluetooth at home and were just going to talk to me, see how that goes. And yeah.
That's the least enthusiastic yes I've ever heard in my life.
I knew you liked me.
Oh, gosh.
I don't think that's it, Jared.
No.
I think she's just...
Well, we'll send you guys out on a second date and see how it goes.
You're not going to regret it, Kelly.
I hope not.
She already does.
There's not got the second date update in it as awkwardly as their first date.
Yeah.
Wow.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back. Kylie is on the phone with us right now. Hi, Kylie.
Hi.
How are you?
Wow. Is Kylie making
Get all
you
tongue-tied
nervous?
when I talk to a lady.
Wow. Kylie.
I was trying to say, how are you?
Oh, way with a gentleman, Kylie.
Yeah, I'm very smooth. Can't tell. Anyway, Kylie, tell us about the guy that you want us to call.
His name is Walt, and I met him actually on a pub crawl, and he was one of the only guys that came up to me and, talked to me. And so we spent, the whole night together.
Nice.
And
That was a very weird way of saying it, Kylie. Well, he was the only dude that talked to me, so I hung out with him all night. Did you like him, or was it just...
I did.
Okay.
No, I did. I'm a little nervous. My friend put me up to email you guys.
Oh, okay. You have good friends.
No. You have friends that make poor decisions. Did you guys go on an actual date, or was this the date?
The pub crawl was the day. That's where we met. But after it was over, we decided we wanted to keep spending time together. So he came over to my house to hang out, watch a movie.
Oh, watch a movie.
I imagine Walt just being like, hey, so you want to go? And Kylie, yes.
Yeah,
whatever
absolutely.
It is. Yes.
You're the dude that talked to me. I will go anywhere with you.
Kylie, you're making this all sound really sober, too. And every pub crawl I've been on, by the last bar, is not so, hey, you want to go see a movie?
No, not sober at all.
Okay.
Okay,
So you
just
went back
wanted
to your
check.
place to watch a movie, and then what happened?
So we end up cuddling on the couch, and he had this really strange request that kind of threw me for a loop. He wanted to be the little spoon.
He actually asked you for
Story
it?
of Jewel Flag's
Not only
life.
did he ask for it, he insisted.
What?
I will
That's
say,
weird.
sometimes my husband likes to be Little Spoon because he likes to feel my boobs
No,
on
I
his back.
hate no.
I like being Little Spoon.
Big Spoon, you can feel around and grab the boobs.
That's true, but
Yeah,
Little
but if
Spoon, you
you're
just
not-
feel more comforted and safe.
But if you're not ready for the boob grab, it's a good way to feel what you're working with. I'm just saying.
Or it's a good way to feel like you're in the womb again. And Mama's holding
It's
you.
got to a whole nother
Huh?
creepy
Weird?
level.
All right.
Anyway,
Anyway, so he insisted that he was the Little Spoon.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I guess, why not? So we cuddle on my couch, and he ends up falling asleep.
Wait, did he fall asleep or did he pass out?
Probably passed out.
Okay.
So I go back into my bedroom, and I go to sleep. I wake up the next morning to go, check on him, and he's gone.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's got to be kind of okay.
Yeah, maybe he's just a little embarrassed. I
Right.
mean,
Yeah.
the little spoon thing,
I
passing
like.
out.
I say that I like being a Little Spoon, but not with a girl who I had just met.
Right. It was a little weird.
Did you really like him at this point still? Like you saw him not on your couch and you were disappointed he had left?
Yeah, I was bummed. I thought we could do the whole, let's make breakfast or go get breakfast and get to know each other when we're sober kind of
Did
thing.
he not try to make a move on you at all?
No. Not at all.
What?
I'm kind of questioning on if you picked up a guy who was maybe not into your
Not
type.
into you, yeah.
If you know what I mean. A couple of girlfriends cuddling and watching a movie. This is what I'm getting from what
Talking
happened.
fashion.
Yeah.
Maybe he has a girlfriend and that was his way of not hooking up with her because he had guilt all of a sudden.
Yeah, or he has a boyfriend, either one.
Yeah.
Maybe he's involved. We don't know. All right, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
All right.
Second date update.
That whole song played, and nobody came over here and held me.
In the small spoon style.
Yes.
And it'd be really easy because we're all bigger than you.
It is.
Yeah.
The second part of your second date update, Kylie's on the phone with us. I bring up the spooning thing because that's exactly what happened on her date with this dude, Walt, that she met at a pub crawl. They hung out for a little while, went back to her place. He demanded that he be the little spoon, right, Kylie?
Yep.
That's so weird that you want to call him back after that. Like, I would think that you would think that was strange.
I do think it's strange, but we had a really good time. Like, we just had a really great connection.
Or Kylie, he's really hot and you're willing to overlook it.
Just to refresh everybody's memory, they spooned. He said he wanted to be the little spoon. Then he fell asleep on the couch. Kylie went to her bed, slept there, woke up. He was gone. They texted a little bit, and then all of a sudden it just stopped.
I think it's more strange that he passed out.
Yeah, like,
he
didn't
never
try anything, I know.
He never made a move or anything, and he was
That's
drunk.
why I'm thinking maybe he thought she introduced herself as Kyle
Oh, yeah.
instead of Kylie.
Could that be Kylie?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I look like a girl. So.
Okay. All right, we're going to call him right now, get him on the phone, and see if we can answer, okay?
All right.
Hello?
Hi, is Mr. Little Spoon there?
Right off the bat?
Hello? What?
May I speak to Walt?
This is Walt.
Hey, Walt, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hello, I am good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm excited to be talking to you, Walt. You went out with a friend of the show on a date. Well, I shouldn't say date. I mean, you guys met at a pub crawl and then hung out. Her name is Kylie. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yes, I do, yes.
Yeah. Kylie said that you guys had a good time, spooned on the couch.
She told you that?
Yeah, she said that you requested to be the little spoon.
Can we just ask you right off the bat, what's your little spoon?
Why?
You know, I love being the little spoon. Who doesn't? It feels like you're being cradled by your mother again.
But what? You're a guy. You're
So you don't mind.
cradling.
I don't... Walt, I'm kind of...
I think it's comforting.
Walt, I'm kind of with you there. I like being the little spoon, too. But I don't think I would do it the first time I was hanging out with someone. I'd ease them into being the little spoon.
No, I'm a proud little spooner.
Oh, my God. I have not one friend that has ever said they like the little spoon.
Good for you, Walt. Wear it proud.
Yeah.
Wear it proud, buddy.
You like what you like.
For all the little spoons living in the closet out there, come out and be proud.
That brings me to my next question. Is there a reason that you are not getting back to Kylie? That's why we're calling, because Kylie would like to go out again, but then haven't called her and haven't texted her, and she wants to see if she did something wrong or offended you.
Well, we're doing the pub crawl together with a bunch of people.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she invites me back to her place to hang out, and I'm thinking, sure, I'm kind of just going with the flow, and everything's going good, and I kind of realized that she maybe wanted to hook up, and at that point I felt really bad to tell her the truth, but I am gay. I am very gay.
I knew it. Okay.
Okay, Walt.
And by the time that I was at her house, to tell her that I'm gay then, it feels like that I'm really just kind of making an excuse not to hang out with her. So that's when I was like, hey, can I be the little spoon? That was kind of my defense mechanism to keep our parts and our mouths away from each other. And then I'm not proud of it, but I just acted like I was asleep, and then she went to bed, and I just left.
Oh,
All right.
you didn't even crash.
You're sweet,
You
Walt.
are.
Hey, Walt.
Oh, the girls love
I know, Walt. I want to just go shopping with you and hang out and get some lattes.
I mean, he's right. I would have thought he was full of it if he would have told me that in the heat of the moment.
Walt, I should also let you know that Kylie is on the phone and has been listening this whole time.
Hi, Walt.
I'm sorry, Kylie. I should have handled things way better, but I didn't want to make you feel bad.
No, it's, I mean, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm 100% sure. Very gay. Yeah.
Yeah, like how, on a scale of 1 to Adam Lambert, how gay are you?
I'm
I'm probably like a 9.8.
All right.
All right.
Oh, Kylie, have you made this mistake before with men? Are you not, your gaydar's a little off?
No, I feel like I have a pretty finely tuned gaydar.
I think you got to get it retuned because I'm pretty gay.
Take it to the shop,
Yeah.
get it tuned up.
All right.
I probably should have told her or put out more signs or something, but, I was just kind of going with the flow and having fun.
Kylie, now that you know the news, would you like to still go out on a second date with Walt?
I mean, I feel like, I don't think Walt should close any doors. We should go out again and just, see what happens.
Hey, Walt, we will pay for you guys to go out on a second date. Are you willing to give it a shot with a woman?
I will go out as best buddies.
Oh, what? You don't think I could convince you?
Oh, she's still trying. I like it. She's persistent.
Your seductive lady voice has no power over me.
I don't think it really works that way, Kylie.
And Walt, you said you'd go out with her, so we're going to send you guys out on a date, okay?
A friend date.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Well, we can be friends.
Yeah.
All right. I want to see if she can turn you around.
All right, we'll see. I'll let you know.
She can try. I'll just fake like I passed out if it gets weird.
Just at the dinner table. Oh, I fainted. Today's second dater, taking a page out of the dating book from Jose Bolaños.
Oh, no.
What?
If a girl ignores you online, just keep at it.
Oh, God.
Persistence.
Yeah, until she gives in. What's up, Brian? How are you?
Hey, how's it going, Jubal?
Good, man.
no.
Brian emailed us about a girl named Lauren that you apparently met online, and you tried to get her attention for like 2 months.
What?
Oh, yeah, I did. It sounds bad when you say it that way, though.
Where did you find her online?
On a dating website.
Okay, well,
So, yeah, we were both single, so I thought I wasn't being creepy by emailing a girl on a dating site.
what took so long for you to get her attention?
I mean, I've tried online dating in the past, and it's really hit or miss, so I decided to be patient with her and really get to know her online first. And after about 2 months, I was like, all right, I really need to pull the trigger. It's like I've been courting this girl for a while, and I finally asked her if she wanted to go out on a date, and she said yes. And we started chatting about music, and then we realized we had a lot of other things in common. We like to say movies, TV shows,
What?
she reads, I
Did
read.
you say boobies
Did
or
you say
movies?
big boobies?
What?
You say movies?
Movies.
Sounded like you said you like big boobies. You both like big boobies.
We both like boobies. No.
So she finally gave in after 2 months. What'd you guys decide to do?
So I asked her out to go to this Mexican cantina by my house, but I started getting really, really sick right beforehand.
Like you were nervous?
Not only nerves, but like sick. Like I thought I had the flu. I was sweating. I was on the verge of throwing up. I was really nauseous, upset stomach.
Oh, no, you canceled on her, didn't you?
No, are you kidding?
Oh, you still
I've
win?
been waiting 2 months to ask her out.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's worse.
Yeah.
Go.
You got to give her the flu on your first
puke
date?
on your date.
Oh, my gosh.
So did she know you were sick on the date then?
I think she had a feeling. I didn't want to call it off, but she kept asking me if I was all right, and I just kept saying, oh, yeah, the salsa's really hot. Oh, I wish they would turn the fan on.
You went to your
Like-
date with a flu fever.
Maybe.
I'm sure she would have been all right if you would have said, hey, I've got like a huge fever. Can we maybe postpone it a couple days?
I didn't want to cancel. I've been waiting so long to finally meet her in person.
So how was it? How was it when you finally met her in person?
I felt like I wasn't on my best, wasn't putting my best foot forward. I felt kind of gross. And at the end of the date, I walked her out to her car, and I gave her a hug. I didn't want to kiss her, but I was all sweaty.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
It's like clammy and gross.
Like,
Yeah,
get
she
in
has the
here.
bird
Yeah.
flu
Yeah,
now.
let's get a kiss.
But she was really sweet about it. She never mentioned anything about it. She was really sweet. When I asked her if she wanted to do it again, she was like, yeah, sure. So I called her, but she's not picking up her phone. She's not answering the phone.
Yeah.
Maybe she's in the hospital.
Yeah.
God. How many
Yeah.
medications were you on?
None. I drank a margarita. I thought that would help.
Yeah.
It didn't, though.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
4 or 5.
4 or 5, okay. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks, dude.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Second date update.
If you would like a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back like we're about to do for Brian. Brian emailed us about Lauren. He pursued her for 2 months on an online dating site. She finally agreed to go out with him when he got sick. Had a huge fever, sweating, chills, all that. Instead of postponing the date, he still went out with her because he didn't want to lose his chance. Do you think that that's why she's not going out? Do you think maybe she thought that you were, either sick and you got her sick, or that you were like a sweaty weirdo? Brian?
Yeah.
Are you going to confess to her what happened?
Yeah, now I would. Because I want to prove to her that I'd be much better given a second chance. When I'm on my best, I really am just the best.
I can't remember. Did we ask you in the first part of this when we talked to you, did you tell her that you were sick?
I did not.
You didn't? Okay. All right. I couldn't remember if we asked you that or not. You probably should have at least told her that you weren't feeling well.
Yeah. Remember, he blamed it on the salsa.
Oh, that's
the
right.
The hot salsa.
Yeah.
That's why he was sweating.
All right. We're going to give her a call now, see if she picks up and get your second date update, all right?
Cool.
And how are you?
I'm good.
Nice.
Hi, who is it?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5. You familiar with our radio show at all?
I honestly don't listen to a whole lot of radio. I'm sorry.
All right.
Oh,
Well, maybe
come
you should
on, Lauren.
try to live your life a little better. It's nice to meet you, though, Lauren. The second date update is basically this. You went on a date with somebody, they liked you a lot, and now you're not calling them back to go on a second date.
Oh, okay.
You recently went out with a guy named Brian.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, Lauren, this is going to be good. I can't wait to hear this one.
You perked up.
Yeah.
So obviously you remember your date with Brian.
Yeah, that was one of those dates that it's just a good story afterward.
It's a good story. What?
Oh, my gosh. You've been telling your girlfriends all about this, haven't you?
Yeah. Do you ever do any online dating? You know how you have, some of them are winners, some of them are losers, and some of them are just stories that, you wouldn't do it again, but you're glad you did it the once.
Yeah.
Which one is he then? He's
the story.
Okay, he's a
he's
story.
the story.
Okay. What's the story then? Why don't you want to go out?
Did he tell you how the date went?
He said that you went on the date. He wasn't feeling very well. He didn't tell you that, but he was sick. So he thinks that you might be turned off by the fact that he was sweaty and kind of weird.
Did you know he was sick, Lauren?
He kept saying he wasn't, but he's already acting kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of picked up, I think he's sick. So I honestly went to the bathroom to go wash my hands.
Yeah, that was smart. That's a good move on your part.
But in the bathroom, a waitress came in, and she said, "Are you with that guy?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, first date, whatever." She said, "I'm going to tell you something. He used to date one of my good friends, and she now has a restraining order against him."
What? Are you serious?
Wait, what?
He was acting weird.
Hold on, wait, what?
He has a restraining order against somebody else that he went out with.
No, Lauren, the person that's asking you what is actually Brian. He's on the phone with us. Should have mentioned that. Sorry, slipped my mind.
Holy bomb.
Yeah.
Lauren, who told you that?
The waitress in the Mexican place.
Was her name Jackie by chance?
Oh, no.
I don't know if that was her name. I didn't ask her name.
Okay, hold on. That's not true, Lauren. I used to date this girl. Jackie knew her. Jackie and I used to be friends. It did not end well, but there's no restraining order.
She said that her girlfriend, you guys went out, had some good times, but then you got really creepy and you started stalking her.
No way!
She said you showed up at her work after she had asked you to leave her alone. To me, that's restraining order worthy.
What do you... Okay, hold on. Obviously, she's trying to side with her friend. I can understand that, but we had a pretty ugly relationship. It ended...
In a restraining order.
Yeah.
It's never good when it ends like that. Brian?
Oh, come on. Everybody's kind of had that relationship where...
No. Brian, do you have a restraining order against you?
I do not have a restraining order against me. And, yeah, we had that conversation at her restaurant, at the same restaurant, but there's no restraining order that I know.
Why would you take me to that restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking that, too.
It's a weird place to take somebody if you know that there's a possibility someone you dated
See, that's a good point. Why would I take you there, Lauren, if I knew that there was some sort of restraining order against me?
Oh.
It
Okay.
doesn't work there anymore.
I don't know who to believe right now.
Dude, I don't know. He doesn't make very good decisions, though, because why would you go out on a date when you had the flu?
Yeah, I guess.
Just saying, Brian.
If nothing else, I was sick for 3 days, like, after we met.
Oh, no.
Oh, you got sick too?
Yes, for 3 days. I had to miss work. I had no vacay time.
Lauren, can I ask, is there anything that Brian did right?
Honestly, it wasn't a great date anyway.
Wow, and his personality sucks.
Yeah. Nothing good there.
Let me make it up to you, Lauren. I'm better now.
I've done a little online dating, and, like, the first thing you look for when you're finding somebody online is they're not a psycho. Like, that's the first thing you're looking for. And, like, on the first date,
that's a good rule.
I got a pretty good sign that things...
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
you didn't even come over to my apartment and meet my cat. If you met my cat, you would...
That's weird, Brian.
You are
You're not helping your case right there at all. You're saying that I'm weird. Why don't you come meet my cat first before you call me weird?
Dude.
Hey, Lauren?
Yeah.
We would love to send you on a second date with Brian and his cat. I'll pay for it.
That is really sweet. I will have to pass.
Yeah, good. Good girl. Good girl following those red flags.
Sorry, Brian.
Did you learn anything from this?
I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh,
There's nothing to learn.
Yeah, it wasn't you. It was the cat.
Yeah.
When do you guys have somebody meet your parents after you've been dating them? Do you have like a rule about how long that is?
At least 2 months.
Really?
A couple months, I'd say.
Couple months?
So no one's ever
Make
met my
sure they were
parents.
going to stick around for
I
a
like
little while.
first date.
All right.
What?
Yep, first date.
You don't even talk to your parents, barely.
That's true. Yeah, they usually find out I could be married one day, and they'll be like, "Oh, this is your wife. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, nice to meet
forgot
you."
to invite you to the
Yeah.
wedding.
Ooh, yeah. Should have told you about that. Well, we've got George on the line with us right now. He emailed us about a date he went on with Danielle, and that's exactly what happened. He met Danielle's parents. First date.
First date? For
First
real,
date.
George?
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
What's up, man?
What?
Yeah, my friend at work hooked me up with this girl, and I went to pick her up, and her parents actually answered the door. It wasn't even her.
Oh, she lives with her parents.
Oh.
Yeah, it caught me off guard, but I mean, they were super nice, and, it wasn't as weird as, it sounds, but...
Did you have a long conversation with the parents? Did they invite you in? You had a cup of tea?
Yeah, actually, I mean, they sat me down, they got me something to drink, but they were just asking a lot about me. It kind of felt like one of those...
What are your intentions with my daughter, boy?
Wow.
Did he pull out a rifle and set it across his lap and tell you what would happen if you mistreated her?
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. They were very nice and super kind.
Why is she living at home still?
She says that it's easy to save money, and, I mean, it's convenient. She actually didn't really go too much into detail about it, which I guess is kind of the weird part.
Lydia's the only one in the room like, well, yeah, that seems normal.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I mean, I moved out 2 blocks away.
So after you met the parents, you guys ended up going out, right? How was the date?
I decided to take her to the zoo, which went super well. We were there for about 2 hours. We hung out, we talked for a while, and I thought we hit it off pretty well. She actually invited me back to her house afterward.
That's weird.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Well, I thought it was to, like, hang out with her, like, separate from everybody, but she actually invited me to spend more time with her family, with her parents, and, like, play board games and stuff.
Oh my gosh,
That's kind of weird.
Are you sure you didn't go out with Lydia?
This is
really
exactly
Yeah.
Lydia.
It was kind of bizarre. But, I mean, I went and we hung out, and we actually played board games for like 2 hours together.
That's so weird to me.
Here's a strange thing to me, George. After all this, you want another date.
Right, yeah. I mean, she's very wholesome in a way.
Yeah.
I kind of find it attractive. And, yeah, I thought the date went super well, but she won't call me back at all.
George, let me ask you, when you call her, do you have to call a landline and ask her parent, like, hey, can Danielle come out and play?
She's got a cell phone.
You guys, she has her own cell phone. Did you end up kissing her or anything? Like, how'd you leave everything with her?
We actually didn't even get a chance to kiss because on my way out, like, her parents and even her little brother kind of ushered me out, and they all were, like, standing on the porch, even waving goodbye to me. It was kind of weird.
How old is this girl?
She's 25.
Yeah.
I feel like you were on a date with the Brady Bunch.
Yeah. Somehow we traveled back in time and went on a date in 1952.
Oh my gosh.
So weird. So
All right.
they all walked you to the door and then stood out on the patio and said, what a nice boy. I
my
like
gosh.
him.
How is she not? Wow.
So how many times have you tried to contact her? How long has it been?
It's been about 2 weeks, and I've called a few times. Like I said, I didn't want to push too hard, but it's been about 2 weeks since I talked to her last.
And you haven't heard anything back?
Nothing.
Okay. Maybe she's put on punishment. Maybe she didn't do some chores.
Oh, she's grounded?
Took the phone away.
Yeah.
Could happen. All right. We're going to play a song, come back, get your second date update, okay?
Appreciate it, guys.
All right, man. Hold on for a second.
Second date update.
If you'd like a second date update, all you have to do is email us, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back. On the phone with us right now is George, who wants us to call Danielle. They met through a friend, a coworker. He went to Michelle's house to pick her up, and her parents answered the door because she lives with her parents. They went out for a date for a little while. Then she said, let's go back to my house and play board games with my whole family. So they did that. He didn't get a kiss when he left because the whole family walked him to the door, stood outside, and waved goodbye. And she isn't answering any of his calls. Does that pretty much sum it up, George?
Yep, that's exactly it.
George, if you start dating this girl, are the parents going to be an issue for you? Or are you cool with someone that's that close to their family?
I mean, I'm cool with it. I'm not necessarily sure exactly why I'm not getting a phone call back.
All right, we'll find out. I'm going to call her right now, okay?
All right.
Is Danielle there?
This is Danielle.
Hi, Danielle. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Nice. I'm calling you today because somebody sent us an email about you.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Have you heard our show very much? Do you listen?
I'm not allowed to listen to that show.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what we do. We do this thing on our show called the Second Date Update. It's when somebody goes out on a date with someone they like, and they're not getting a call back. They email us to see if we can get a hold of them to find out why. So George, a guy you recently went out on a date with, emailed us about you.
Oh.
He says that he really liked you. He enjoyed going out with you, spending time with you and the whole fam. And he's been trying to get a hold of you for like 2 weeks now, but not hearing anything back. Did you not like George?
I don't know. I don't think it's, my family doesn't think it's a really good idea.
Your family doesn't?
There was just some things that I didn't notice, but they noticed, which I'm really lucky that they noticed, and I just don't think it's a good idea.
What did they notice, if you don't mind telling us?
We spent some time together as a family with him, and my dad caught him staring at my mother's cleavage while we were playing board games.
What? That is absolutely not true.
Oh, my God. That is so awesome. Sweet.
Danielle, I forgot to tell you that George is actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said.
Oh, my gosh. That's really, really creepy.
That is total bull.
Oh, George.
Look, I believe my dad. My dad wouldn't lie.
What did your dad say to you? Did he just bring it up, say, like, you can't go out with him again?
He said that you were creepy, and it made it so uncomfortable.
I did everything possible to make them comfortable about the entire situation. What are you talking about?
I'm just being honest. Look, you seem like a nice person, but I just think you kind of made us feel a little uncomfortable.
I don't understand. You and I were having a great time. I don't understand why your parents even have an opinion on this.
They're really nice people, so they didn't really feel that comfortable with you, and that made me feel really uncomfortable. And now you're making me feel really uncomfortable. You're making a
I was uncomfortable the whole time. I was playing it on for you. I was dealing with that for you. And are you serious?
Danielle?
You're dealing with that? That's my family.
Yeah. Danielle, let me just say this. I know you don't listen very much, but I'm on your side. I'm really close to my family and everything like that.
You are such a liar. He's lying to you now, Danielle.
I think that it's rude that George would come over there and then gawk at your mother's cleavage the whole time.
Danielle.
You definitely did that, because that's not something my dad would make up. And now I feel like you really don't like my family now. I feel like that came out.
Yeah. So, George, you weren't staring at her mom's cleavage?
I was absolutely not. I might have glanced once or twice.
Oh, my gosh.
Not the case. She was wearing a super low-cut shirt. She should have been wearing that in the first place. I wasn't staring. It wasn't my fault. You can't miss that.
That's a good point.
If a woman is dressed like a little bit revealing at all, a guy's going to look no matter what.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, I feel set up. I feel like that whole situation was a setup for me.
Well, then you probably shouldn't go out with me then if you feel that way. It sounds like you're not happy either.
What else am I supposed to say at this point?
Wow, that's a really negative thing to say. I'm really glad that we're not going out again.
Oh, man.
Gosh, Danielle.
This is like a crash and burn.
Well, At this point, Danielle,
So weird.
I would like to ask you if you'd be interested in going out with George again. We'll pay for a second date.
No.
We'll pay for it.
No.
Oh, that's too bad, George. They usually end up looking like their moms.
Danielle, I'll pay for the whole family.
Oh, wow.
Like you, your mom, dad, brother, like everybody. We can all go out and take George out to dinner.
It's family
No,
style.
but my family would be really upset they knew I was talking to you guys on the phone.
Oh, that's right. She's not even on the list.
Yeah, that's right. You're not. All right, then, Danielle. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye,
Tell your
Danielle.
parents I said hi.
Oh, yeah. And tell your mom to keep wearing those shirts if
Yeah.
Jubal comes over.
Keep those things out.
Ew, you guys are such gross.